If you're struggling to put together a great sales letter, now let me walk you through this 21-step OptimizePress 2 template, which gives you a little bit of guidance on the layout of a great sales letter and also the key points that you need to get over. It's based on the 21-step sales letter formula from Perry Belcher. And as you'll see all the way through, there are bits that are highlighted that give you the key things you need to do and swap with your own text. So let's go through some of the steps. The first step is the attention, grabbing and calling out to your audience. A little small subhead, before the main heading, which kind of makes sure that people know they're on the right page. If a page says attention, overweight women, then I'm not going to read it. But if it says OptimizePress 2, frustrated OptimizePress 2 users, then I may well carry on reading. So I know I'm in the right place. Next, you have a big, bold, throat-grabbing headline which makes a big promise to get the attention. Then comes the subhead, a small sentence or two which back up the big promise that you've made in the headline. So something that supports what you've got to say. In some way, it may well say that it's a video course that will go over blah blah blah, something short and sweet. You may or may not have a sales video, but you'll carry out, which will probably have a similar kind of format, taking some of the key pieces from the copy that you're going to write as well. So the next paragraph is one which explains the problem that you're solving, but you explain it in their terms, in a way that they can relate to, that expresses what they're feeling, what they're going through. You kind of then, the next section after that will be elaborating on it, any sort of costs that they have for the problem that they have, any losses that they're going through as a consequence of the problem that they haven't solved yet. So you're really agitating the problem. Then you start to take them on a journey. So you start to talk about the fact you have a solution, and it's an easy solution. It's a solution that they can easily apply and get results from. You then need to kind of go through and talk about how quickly you can get results. So if it's easy and it's quick, then you've got something that people are interested in. Next, you need to get people to imagine the future with that problem solved. So you paint a picture of what it would be like when you're using your product and how great it's going to be. So get them to see into the future and start to believe that it could be different. Then you need to establish your credentials. Why should people listen to you? So it may be that you've got some qualifications, or you've got some experience in this area, you've been through exactly what they're going through. You need to spell that out. And you need to start detailing the product. You need to detail the product benefits, not the features. Features give benefits, so people want to know what it is they're actually going to get from your product. They need to spell it out. Using some of the features of OptimizePress 2, you can really highlight those benefits, make sure people know what they're getting in terms of results. Then move on to a section on testimonials. You need to give some social proof that it works, so some good testimonials that are linked to the promises that you've already made, that talk about the results that people have had, so that people again can believe that they can achieve. Next, you need to spell out what it is they get. So you make your offer, introduce your product in full, give a good breakdown of what it is that you do. Again, OptimizePress helps you there with some of the elements that you can put together, and it's much better than a simple bulleted list which just lists out video lessons, audio lessons, etc., etc. Take some time over it, really build them up, and get people to imagine the product in their hands. It's a bit like when you go to a restaurant, they don't just say it's a slab of chicken, they give you its honey roast Norfolk chicken from whatever local farm, and etc. And they kind of spin it out and give you a much more rich description of what it is people get. So you're building up the value. Then do the same for your bonuses. Bring your bonuses in, and then go through everything again, building up the value. So establishing a monetary value for each of the things that you're giving. It could be done a lot better than it is on this particular template, but you need to spend some time on it and do it in your own way. Then, having built up the price and the total price, you then reveal your price. so obviously that'll be a lot less than the combined totals above. Then inject some scarcity if you're able to. So it may be that bonuses disappear at different times, so that encourage people to buy it as soon as possible. There are other ways of doing it. Fake scarcity can work. Give it a try, test it, see whether it works or not. Then move on to giving a good guarantee. Again, people want to feel safe and secure that they can get their money back if it doesn't work out, so that you've taken away all the risk. Then finally you're going to need a big call to action, a big buy button, something to get people to actually part with their cash. And you may well use other buy buttons at other points where you feel you've built people up into a frenzy enough to want to buy and get buying quickly without reading the rest of the sales letter. And the final step of those 21 steps is to give people a warning, a PS. Basically, that they can carry on doing what they're doing, have the same results over and over again, and they're completely free to pass over your offer. But all they've got to do to get relief from their pain and suffering is to click the Buy Now button. So I hope you've enjoyed that go over the 21 steps template, and you can see that you can take that template, download it, and start to fill out and flesh out the details. Feel free to tweak things and change things around, but it gives you a bit of a structure that you can work from to build up a good looking, well structured sales letter. I hope you found the video useful and full of actionable content. If you want to take even more action, then fill your details in the box below and we'll send you to a page which explains how you can do 5 things that give you some of the features of lead pages without having to pay a monthly fee. I look forward to seeing you on a future video and hearing your comments in the Facebook comments box below.